Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. Welcome into the Tuesday Tea with me, Christy. Your favorite jury lady is here to share with you some summer business tips. I'm gonna get my share on. You can go ahead and get your share on as well. If it's your first time joining me for a Tuesday Tea, drop a number 1 below and definitely get your share on and invite some people in here. And then I will give you a little bit of information about me and then 3 tips on how to make the best of your summer months with your business. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome in. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Welcome in. We're going to talk about these summer months. Can you believe it? Summer is here. I'm getting my share on. You do the same. I'm on my iPad and it is not working like how my laptop works. My laptop is giving me the blues this morning. And I love my Chromebook too. But it is not let me be great. All right, there we go. Chromebook too. It is not All right, I am able to share it to my business group. Great, got that done. Now let's see if I can share it to my page. More options. Copy. Yes, come through iPad. Winning. Good morning. Welcome in. All right, I am making progress here. I'm about to get my share on my page. Uh-oh, laptop is about to take a backseat to this iPad. Thanks to my business, Paparazzi Accessories, for giving me this free iPad. I won it or earned it by growing my business. I'm not an iPad fan, but it is coming through. Mine's an iPad. I couldn't even tell you what kind because I got it for free, but it came in this cute little Elite Paparazzi leather bound thing. It's an iPad. Love it. I'm not an iPad fan, but I'm like, where was my life without this thing? All right, I am fully shared, so let's get this party started. Let's talk about these summer months that are upon us in our business. All right, so welcome in. It's Christy with Tuesday Tea, and we're going to talk about these summer months. I have 3 tips. 3 tips in less than 30 minutes is the goal. All right, so I will start with a caveat, all right? Because this summer is going to be a little different than any other summer that we've experienced. We could expect what typically happens in the summer to possibly not happen the same way this summer, which is going to be a great thing for our business. Let me tell you what has happened. I've been 8 years in the business, and just an idea of possibly why you might want to listen to me and my experience is 8 years as a direct sales, multi-level marketing business owner in one company. Haven't jumped companies, the only direct sales business I've ever done. And I have hit 6-figure mark in my business. I have been able to retire from my full-time job of being an assistant principal because my pay as a jury lady outdid my pay as an assistant principal. And so that is why I'm here to share with you some things that have helped me build my business that I hope will help you, so you can bypass some of those learning curves. You'll always have some learning curves, but you'll bypass some of them hopefully by using my experience. So my experience with the summer months is sales usually drop for lots of reasons, right? Why do sales usually drop? Because people are traveling and their schedules are not the same. Kids are out of school. Well, COVID-19, they've been out of school for a while now, right? But typically what happens in the summertime is kids are out of school. And by being out of school, people are planning trips. And so they're not sitting at home. And so if you've been running your business on social media and you've been getting a lot of sales by doing Facebook Live, then people aren't at home. So they're not sitting in front of social media like they normally do in their regular schedules. Like, you know, in life, you go to work, you come home, you usually check your social media first thing when you wake up in the morning. So as a business owner, you want to post something that's there for them to see first thing in the morning. They're usually on social media around lunchtime while they're eating lunch, especially if they're not eating with people, then they're eating their food and scroll on social media. So you want to have something on social media for them to catch during their lunchtime hour. And then they come home, they get their kids situated, and they're watching TV and scrolling, or right before they go to bed, they're laying in bed and they're scrolling. So you want something there for them to see then. Well, those schedules change drastically during the summer months because people are traveling, they take vacations. Educators, which is one of my biggest crowds or groups of people that I advertise to and sell and share jewelry with, our schedules are totally changed. They're either not working at all, they're in conferences, they're doing all kind of stuff. So that's what typically happens in the summer months, right? Well, we can expect that to change a little bit, possibly. So one thing I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed this, but one thing I've noticed is people aren't doing as much traveling as they normally do during the summer month, but people are traveling. I don't know about you, but my timeline has people in Florida and South Carolina. And so these are people who would normally fly out to California or would fly out to an island like Jamaica or Puerto Rico, or they'd be traveling overseas, maybe Europe or Africa or something like that. So they normally would travel further. So now they're not traveling further because they're not taking those long flights. I don't even know how flights are working right now, but they're still going somewhere. Trips are shorter, so they're driving. So they're 3 or 4 hours away from their house, 5, maybe 6 if they're being adventurous, 8 if they really want to take a long trip, make it a couple days. I saw somebody traveling from California. I don't remember what state they went to. It was like a few states out, and they had days, every 2 days they were going somewhere else. So people are still traveling, but not as much, not as far. So how would that affect my business and your business if you're in the same direct sales, multi-level marketing business that I'm in or similar? Our sales are probably more than they normally are than the summer months, but probably not as great as they've been in February, March, April, and May. So in our business, we've experienced way more sales during the pandemic because people are sitting at home and they need distractions, affordable distractions. And we happen to have a product that is an affordable distraction. Well, they won't be buying as much, but they will be buying more than what they normally bought. So what do you need to do during these summer months if your sales happen to drop? Because I'm basing this on what my experience has been over the summer months previously. So booking parties, home parties is definitely more difficult during the summer months because people are traveling. So what would I do? I'd send them with basket parties, right? Because they're going to family reunions, they're going to weddings, they're traveling to visit family. People are still probably traveling to visit family because they figure that family is safe, all right? So they won't catch the COVID from their family. So I would send them with my product to share with people that they're going to be visiting with. Now that could still work. Try it. Go for the no. Ask them. If you see somebody saying, I'm about to go, I can't wait 2 weeks, I'm going to do this, then ask them. Say, hey, I would love for you to take some of my product with you to share with your friends, your family. All right. They'll be more likely to share with friends and family. Now, if they're going on vacation with people that they don't know, like they're going to Florida and they're really like me, I'm going to go to Florida or South Carolina. And we're going to rent a home that's just us, that has a pool. So it's only going to be us in the pool. And I'm not going to get out and be talking to people like that. So if you sent me with that basket party, I'd be like, I don't really, like, this isn't a vacation where I'm going to see people. But if I went to like Ohio or to visit family, then I could do it because I'm going to be talking to them. So I could share jewelry with them. So that's one thing. Go for the no. Ask them to share your product with whoever they're going to visit on this mini vacation that they're taking this summer. In addition, your fall success. So in our line of business, September, October, November is popping. It's popping. You hear me? So our sales will be great because people are getting ready to shop. For one, fall season brings around a great time to wear accessories. Like I don't wear as big of necklaces in the summertime. A lot of my customers don't wear as big as, they're still rocking their earrings though, because you want cute earrings no matter what time of year it is, but they'll be rocking their maybe smaller necklaces or seed beads or wooden pieces during the summertime. When the fall time, all breaks loose because you're wearing more clothes and you want your jewelry to pop. So fall time is when they really are ready to, new colors are going to come out for their wardrobe. So they're going to want to match their jewelry up with new clothing. If the results of this COVID-19, like I know during the recession in 2012, the recession was in 2008, but like I didn't feel the effects of it until 4 years later, 2012. That's when school systems started being furloughed. So people are going to start feeling as the unemployment checks stop coming, as your savings has now dwindled. Like you were fine, savings has dwindled. This is going to happen to a lot of people around you. They're going to keep the clothes that they have. And so if going back to schools, sales may be dropping, or the higher end stores or the stores that middle class will normally buy from won't get as much sales because the sales will not be going to like Walmart and places that cost less, like the product that I happen to have. All right. People will wear the same clothes, but they want to make it look differently by wearing jewelry. That's all part of your fall success. How do you get fall success? It starts now in the summertime. What you do this summer leans towards your fall success. So what would you be doing this fall season? Exposure, exposure, exposure. You, while everybody else is traveling and has changed their schedule, you have to stay consistent with your business, even if your Facebook Live sales and viewers drop. Even if your VIP group sales and numbers drop. Even if your messenger party sales and numbers drop. Even if the purchases from your website that is free with our business of paparazzi accessories, sales and numbers drop. And these are big ifs because this summer's going to look a lot different, or possibly a lot different than other summers. You have to stay consistent because this will reflect your fall sales. All right. When people are traveling, guess what they're doing? Watching. While people are out at the park or whatever they're going to be doing this summer season, they are going to be watching you. And this is where, because summertime, people who join your team, the numbers will drop. But they're watching you. So you have to have fall success during this summertime, your exposure needs to stay the same or even more. You need to be following up with your customers. You will get more customers in the fall based on what you do now in the summertime. Your business partners will jump on this opportunity. This is 8 years of experience talking, not just from me, but my downline, my team, people who I have watched, who are now millionaires in this business, who are now six-figure earners in this business, who are now retired. These are the things that they've done in their businesses in the summertime that has allowed them to have fall success. All right. So new business partners will join your team in the fall based on what you do this summer. So what can you do this summer? 3 tips. I haven't even talked about that. Here's the 3 tips for what you can do this summer. 1, snap away. It's picture time. So whatever you are doing this summer, whether you are outside, you're not traveling, you're not going anywhere, you're not taking no family trips, drive to South Carolina, like I'm in Georgia, so I keep referencing South Carolina and Florida or Tennessee are places that we would probably drive and travel to. If you are not taking those trips and you're just going to be in your neighborhood and you're going to be outside doing your gardening, or you're going to be at the local park jogging, now's the time to snap pictures. You will post some of those pictures now, and in the fall time, when it is cold outside, everybody wishes they were at the beach, and they wishes they were outside in their garden, and they wish that they had went to the beach in Florida or in California where you're at, or in Louisiana. You will be posting those pictures in the fall time, showing how your summer was amazing because of your business success. All right. So now is the time in these summer months to snap away. Take pictures, selfies, friends, family, whatever you're doing. Snap, 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 snap those pictures. And don't you dare do it without your products somewhere in sight. Now, our product is easy to be in sight because we wear it, right? So snap pictures. Number 2, in the summer months, it is time to discover something new. So what does that mean, discover something new? Discovering something new is in reference to Instagram or Pinterest or other Snapchat or other social media outlets that you aren't consistent on. Right now we're sitting on Facebook, so I would imagine that you are consistent on Facebook, right? Well, during these summer months, you need to discover something new. Now, how do you discover something new? During the summer month, set a goal. So if you aren't currently on Instagram, create an Instagram account. If you're on Instagram but you're not consistent on there, then be consistent and set a reasonable goal. So a reasonable goal, if you don't even have an Instagram at all, or you don't have a Pinterest business account at all, then set a reasonable goal because you're going to create it. That's part one. And then part two is 2 photos a week. Now, Instagram, Pinterest don't necessarily follow the exact same rules of Facebook. If you know anything about Facebook, you can literally show up on here. Don't advise it, but you can show up on Facebook in your pajamas, and Facebook is the kind of crowd that would fall for that. Like, they will still buy jewelry from you if you're wearing pajamas. Instagram doesn't play that. Instagram is all about the looks, the filters, and I'm not talking about like Snapchat filters. I'm talking about like fading out the background so it can be close up on you with your makeup on. Or Instagram is different. Research it, look up what works on Instagram for your business. All right, there's plenty of articles out there that will tell you. But remember, reasonable goal. If you've never done Instagram, 2 pics a week. You might want to up it. If you're posting 20 on Facebook, then do 3 or 4 or 5. But set a reasonable goal on discovering something new. If Pinterest is your thing, research it. That will be one of the things I'm going to work on. I have a Pinterest. I use it personally. I have a Shopify account and I have Instagram. And with those both being business accounts, I should be using Pinterest as a business, but I haven't. So that would be my growth area this summer, is discovering something new, how I can make Pinterest profitable for me and my business, right? So if you're consistent in whatever you're discovering new, then in September, so you're consistently doing this in the summer months, then in September, you will decide if you will continue with this new thing you discovered. So if don't have Shopify, you have over 1,000 pieces of jewelry. That's my recommendation. If you're in my business and you have 1,000 accessories, then a Shopify account could probably work for you. You have less than that, I wouldn't really go with it because you need to have stuff flowing in. It's a store. People need to come back and see new stuff. If you're just active, just buying 25 pieces a month, Shopify's not going to work for you. That's like going to Target and every time you go there, they got the same stuff. The people don't want that. People buy your old stuff when they see new stuff. You know how you go in Target, you get the new dress, and you're like, ooh, I wasn't going to buy these sandals last time, but now they go with my new dress. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. That happens, all right? So in September, you will decide if what you've consistently done, and consistently could, because I think sometimes we say consistent and people think big consistency. If you're posting 2 times every week on your new discovered venture, such as Instagram or Pinterest, in September, you can decide, am I going to continue this into the fall, or I did it consistently and it's not giving me the results or some results, all right? Then I'm going to step away from it. Excuse me. Change your cover photo. Your Facebook cover photo. Summertime, it's time to adjust it. Time to change your cover photo. What should your cover photo be changed to? It needs to reflect summer and your brand. So change your Facebook cover photo to reflect summer and your brand for the summer months. So that is number 2. Number 1 was snap away. Time to get your photos loaded so you can use them throughout the fall season. Number 2, for preparing for the summer months in your business, is discovering something new and doing it consistently until September, and then you decide in September, do I continue with this? Number 3, boost some deals. Now is the time to email market your heart away, okay? So you need to be killing the inbox with deals. Now, those deals could literally be what we, in our business, has to be buy 12, get your 13th free. Or it is free shipping, or it is no sales tax with the purchase. But you should be doing it email marketing to all your previous customers, especially if you've been in this business more than a year. Who shopped with you at this time last summer? Follow up with them in an email. Make sure they're part of your email marketing. Who shopped with you at the beginning of this year and hasn't shopped this summer? They are part of your marketing. who shop with you consistently for the last 3 or 4 months. Send them something special as an appreciation for them, right? But boosting deals is what's going to help you stay in front of your customers this summer, which will yield you major results in December. Now, if you are just selling on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and you don't know how to reach your customers outside of this, now is the time to create a system for collecting your customers' information. All right, I use Postable.com. If you are familiar with Postable.com, drop that below. It is basically an online address book. So anybody who purchases jewelry from me on Facebook, which is my big money maker, social media market right now, anybody who purchases jewelry from me, my accessories, from Facebook will complete a postable link. All right, the postable link collects their birthday. I get an email reminding me that such and such has a birthday, so I can send out something during the summer months about their birthday or all year long, saying happy birthday this month, this entire month, if you enter this specific code in my Shopify, or if you don't have Shopify, you have a VIP group. In the email, you put a link to your VIP group, and you tell them any jewelry they comment on, put the specific word. You create a word, so it might be for all the June babies, all the June birthdays. You could say June birthday could be your word, and every piece they want, they type in June birthday in your VIP group, and they get free shipping with that item, or they get no tax with that item for the month of June. All right, thank you for dropping in Postable.com. Postable.com is just a free online way to collect information. I know some people who don't use Postable. They create a Google Forms. Google Forms is great. Whatever will work for you to collect your customers' information. I don't use Google Forms because it requires legwork. Like, I have to create the form. I don't want to create the form. Postable has the form for me, has their address, their phone number, their email address, so a physical address, the email address, has their birthday. In the summer months, you can use that. It's literally will download an Excel sheet and Google how to use Excel if you're not familiar with it, and download an Excel sheet, because this is going to be the lower end of what's required to use Excel. So this is not going to require higher level abilities. You're not entering formulas or anything like that. And you can search who has birthdays in June, who has birthdays in July, who has birthdays in August. You can even search if you collect their information with, I use PayPal for all my invoices. I can go on PayPal and pull a report for all my customers in PayPal. I can look and see who purchased jewelry from me in the month of May. All right. I can look and see who bought jewelry from me in the month of April. I can look and say, hey, you supported my business in the first quarter of 2020. So for the entire summer months, you get this. All right. For every 4 pieces you buy, you get this. Free shipping, tax-free. You buy a set, you get free shipping or tax-free. All right. Or in summer months, buy 12, get your 13th free. All right. It's a deal all the time, but you send an email and say, it's summertime. I want to make sure you're aware that you can get this. Things like that. Email marketing is your friend this summer, because no matter where they are in the world, people know when they come home from their vacation that things will be in their mailbox waiting for them. What should be in their mailbox waiting for them? Your product should be in the mailbox waiting for them when they return. They may not be on social media as much, but they're checking emails. And so this will allow you to get in front of them, because it may be a chance opportunity, especially as things return to normal. So people have been on social media a whole lot more than they normally have because of COVID-19, because everything's been shut down, because they had to be stuck in their homes and were advised not to go a lot of places. You got them while they were on social media, but their life is about to return to normal. So they won't be on social media as much, so they're not going to see your lives as much as they used to. They're not going to be in your VIP group as much as they used to, but you got their email address and they're still going to be checking their email. So the third thing you do in the summer months is boost deals. All right. Make sure you're collecting information, their contact information, if you already haven't been, and then use that to create emails. Emails do not have to be all fluffy and all this. Like, one thing you will not need to learn how to do is how to link words. So you don't want to necessarily put your facebook.com/. You want to put like June birthdays, click here and enter this code, and you will highlight June birthdays, and when they click June birthdays, it's going to take them to your Facebook VIP group, or it's going to take them to your Shopify page, or you're going to You can specifically, if you have a VIP group or you have a Shopify, because this can work for both of these. If you're like, I don't have Shopify, you need to have a VIP group. That's free. You don't have a VIP group, you don't know what I'm talking about, then Google Facebook VIP groups. You can put in paparazzi accessories. And then individual pictures. If you got 25 of one piece left, you have 5, you normally have 1 or 2 or something, and you have 5 of them, then when the picture's posted in your VIP group, if you click on that picture and you go to Facebook from a website, not the app, but you go to Facebook from a website, you click on the picture, and then in the URL at the top, it's going to have a link that is specific to that picture. You can take that link to that picture, you put that picture inside of the email, and you link that picture to that URL you just copied. So when they click on that picture, it's going to take them specifically to that picture in your VIP group. Same can be done for your Shopify page. Got it? So your customers aren't, when they see the email, they don't have to click on a link and then go through your VIP page and find something. No. They can click on that link and go to something specific. You can make an album on your Facebook page. You can make an album on your VIP page, VIP group. The album could be of just red items, right? Then inside of the email, you say red items, red, white, and blue. You do a red, white, and blue album for July 4th that's coming up. You can say shop the red, white, and blue collection right here. You click there's 2 ways to do it. There's 3 buttons on the album. Or click on the 3 buttons and do copy link. All right, you copy that link. You put a picture of the album or 4 red, white, and blue pieces, and you embedded links. Thank you, LaSheila. You a hyperlink. Great. That's it. If you don't know what an embedded link is or hyperlink, those are the words that Wendy and LaSheila put down there that you would put in Google and say how to hyperlink a picture in your email or how to embed links. Here's another tip, and then I'm getting out of here. Schedule your emails to go out first thing in the morning. Because what do you do when you wake up? You check your emails. And what's the first thing you're going to see when you check your emails? Whatever came in at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., etc. Very rarely, unless we're going in our emails for something specific, are we checking emails at 12 o'clock, personal emails at 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock. You check them first thing in the morning. So you will schedule. Gmail, I know you can do this. Other emails, I don't know. But in Gmail, at the bottom, it has a send button. Right next to the send button, there's like an upside down triangle. You click on that triangle, it allows you to schedule when your email will go out. You want it to go out first thing in the morning, so it's one of the first meetings. You ever wonder how you wake up and the first thing in your inbox is your Old Navy sales or those what is it called? Old Navy sales or JCPenney's or whatever Walgreens, whatever you follow, there's going to be the first thing because they know that getting it in front of you first thing in the morning counts. Now, you can also send it back up because you know what happens? We see it first thing in the morning. Oh, I'm going to do that. And then around lunchtime, we forget. But then another email comes up to remind us, oh, I'm going to do that. And you might send a third one. All right. Dinner time, 8 o'clock at night, it comes up again. Let me actually go do it now. You've put it in front of them 3 times. Yep. Bath and Body Works. Good ones. All right. Now, for those of you who are saying that you need to go to technology school, that would be number 2, discovering something new. All right. Out of the tips I've shared, pick one thing. If it's collecting your customers' information, if it is sending out, scheduling emails, if it is learning how to hyperlink, pick one each month. In June, you're going to learn how to do hyperlinks. In July, you're going to learn how to do Excel. In August, you're going to learn how to do something else. So by the time September rolls around and fall runs around, you are ready to go. All right. That's it. Summer months. Take these 3 tips, snap away, take your pictures, put them in reserve, use them now, use them later. Discovering something new, and then boosting deals for your customers in the summer month. Those are 3 ways to get through the summer months so that you will have an amazing fall season. Now, if you do these things, you'll be in the lineup with me and my business partners who are making moves in the fall. If you don't, and you wake up in the fall season, and you see them winning to the right, and you see them winning to the left, and you come back and you look at what you did and did not do during the summertime, and you'll see why your business is either ramped up and ready to go in the fall or why it's not. Summer months as a business owner is not the time for you to take off. Other people can, But if you want success in your business, you do not fall asleep in the summertime, even if your numbers don't look the same as they did in February, March, April, and May, because they may not look the same. All right. They may not look the same this summer. I hope that they don't. I hope that with the current pandemic, that our trend of being more successful in the summertime, of being carries through the summer. I hope that that's what happens. But summertime is usually a time that things drop. All right. And so you still may see a drop, but it may be better than other summers. That's what I'm expecting for my business. I'm expecting, I'm going to work. I'm going to put it in the business, but there are realistic ups and downs in every business, every time. You have to know the seasons of your business. And summertime for our business is a time that things usually, because we're selling to women, all right? That's our biggest market. Our biggest market is between a certain age group. I know my age range is like between 30 and 55. Those are my biggest sellers, right? Those are my biggest customers. I know what they do in the summertime. Their schedules change. They are more preoccupied with their children and things like that. And so sales will drop. But you can't let, because sales drop, your behaviors and your consistency drop. You have to stay consistent this summer. People are watching you. They are watching you. Give them something to see so that when their schedules return back to regular, you're the person they're running to. Because whoever is in their face during the summertime is the person they're running to when fall season comes. Don't have them running to me because you didn't show up this summertime. Because I'm going to be there and ready. My leaders on my team are going to be there and ready. Will you be there and ready? Because you didn't let what typically happens in the summertime affect your consistency. All right. Be blessed. Thank you so much for joining me in here with this Tuesday tea with me. I am probably taking next Tuesday off, but stay tuned. Check back here on my events page, and I will definitely post when the next Tuesday tea will be. If there's something specific for your business that you want me to touch on, general business practices. So I don't do technology lessons. I know there's way too many resources out there, and there's way too many ways to skin the cat. All right. So I don't want to teach you. I know how to do things that I need to do for my business because I've researched it, but just because that's the way I do it is not the golden rail of how things should be done. So I don't do trainings on technology things, specifics of how to go in and pull report. I don't do that. I do general business practices. So if there's something that you would like for me to touch on for general business practices for your business, please drop those below. Our business is about sharing the jury, inviting people to the opportunity, and becoming the jury lady. So if you have, those are really the areas I can really share on. If you have questions about sharing the jury, inviting people to the opportunity, and becoming the jury lady, those three areas, a specific question, drop that below, and I will try to put that into my next schedule. Bye. Have a great day and be safe out there.